On the 22nd of August, our church celebrates the feast day of Saints Anthousa, Athanasios, Charisimos and Neophytos. The following are some details on their lives and works. Anthousa was born in Syria of pagan parents named Anthony and Maria. When Anthousa grew to womanhood, she told her parents that for many years she had worshipped Jesus Christ and wished to devote her life to the Saviour. The parents were not too surprised and gave her permission to do as she wished. Anthousa's faith in Jesus Christ had never formally brought her into the church with the sacrament of baptism, and for this she went directly to the city of Tarsus, accompanied by two servants named Charisimos and Neophytos. As she approached the city, she anticipated going directly to Bishop Athanasios, hoping that this most renowned hierarch would personally officiate at her baptism. As if by divine edict, she met Athanasios, who was leaving the city for church work when he came upon the girl and her companions and listened to her wish of baptism. Bishop Athanasios remarked that there was no better time than the present, and the lack of water anywhere near the spot where they met seemed of no concern. He put his hands into the earth along the road, and there immediately came forth a spring of fresh water, which he used to baptize not only the girl, but her two companions as well, who had come to accept Christ after listening to their mistress. This solemn ceremony was followed by Anthousa's earnest plea that she be allowed to give herself over completely to the Saviour by serving as a nun. Shortly after entering a nunnery, she inherited a considerable fortune with which she provided for her faithful servants, who were ever close at hand, and dispensed the remainder to the poor. After years of the asceticism involved in preparation for her chosen work, she was tonsured a nun. She then sought the bleak isolation of the desert, in whose forbidding confines she remained for 20 years. Anthousa performed enough miracles throughout the years to earn herself a reputation as the holy woman of God. She had kept in touch with her servant friends and with the good bishop who had baptized her years before. She decided finally to once again see the aging bishop, as well as her two friends. She left her desert retreat and went to visit her friends, after which all three went to the city to call upon the bishop. Bishop Athanasios was very delighted to see Anthousa and her friends, but warned them that feelings were running high in the city, and he had been singled out as one of the Christian leaders to be brought to justice. The words were no sooner out of his mouth than a patrol of soldiers arrived to arrest the bishop, whose friends were advised to leave the city immediately if they wished to escape the bishop's fate. Anthousa insisted on accompanying Bishop Athanasios to the prefect's office and was joined by Charasimos and Neophytos. Ultimately brought to Emperor Valerian, the foursome was advised that the quarrel of the state was with the bishop, and his three companions were free to go. But the three refused the clemency with the flat statement that they were in full support of Athanasios in his holy Christian work. The undaunted four were beheaded, giving their lives for Christ on the 22nd of August.